Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel and the Hartford Whalers franchise mode. Can we keep this train rolling after winning the first Stanley Cup? Quickly diving in to this offseason, going into year 3, I will be going all the way down and doing the offseason focuses. If you've played this game this year, we all know how glitchy this is. You can be in the middle of a conversation. Same thing with doing contracts and negotiating. You can be in the middle of one of these conversations and the game just freezes up. How fantastic that is. And also playing, other franchise modes myself, I've noticed coaching staff. If you have an older coach and he retires or you fire a coach mid-season, then that for the next seasons and going on, anybody you have made into like the first line, second line, third line, anything like that, they are now stuck like that. And the only thing that I've seen that kind of fixes it is if you tell them to go on the penalty kill for that, and then you come back a couple weeks later, then you might be able to actually get them into a position if you get a new coach or anything like that. That's the only way I figured that out. This game is just very buggy. It's even buggier than the one previous year. I don't know, do they have any beta testers for this game? But that's what it is. So if your coach retires or you fire him, just know that during the season. After the season, that's the best time to do it, so you don't run into that issue. But as of right now for our coaches, he's staying. Javon Ford, he's a young coach. We had a good season. We can grow. The only thing I don't like is power play and coach influence, but that we can work up through good seasons. The AHL coach, I'm happy with him right now. We're having good seasons down the AHL, and the better teams we give him, well, the better that he will progress too. The only thing I'm thinking of is getting rid of Walker Bullock so I can get a coach with a power play down there for our AHL system. And once, like I said, I'm going to go through all these offseason focuses. Like Tij Ginla, he's a sniper. I mean, he had 52 assists last year. I'm going to tell him to shoot the puck more. He's a sniper. He needs to obviously be our top goal scorer, but also push that development in the sniper category. And a bunch of these older guys like Duchesne, Drouin, Bertuzzi, Arthur, Kaliev, I'm going to tell them to try to be more, well, Arthur's not old, but I'm going to try to tell them to be more adaptive so I could probably change their positions, move them either wing, center, or lines. I need them to be more adaptable because with this team, I am going to go to contracts. We're going to look it out. I would like to keep Tij and Ratty. Those, depending on how Ratty develops this offseason again, if he's like 83, 84, I really want to put him on that second line. If not, I'm going to give him a bunch of penalty kill time and maybe power play time because he does have 91 and he has good passing. We'll work with that. Wingers, I mean, Teravainen, Drew, and Bertuzzi, they've worked out very well for us, even though they're all 31. But they have been just solid for us down the line for the first 2 seasons. So, depending on how this upcoming season goes, I'll give them one more year for most of them. If not, trade deadline, we'll ship them away. It's nice that Bertuzzi still has his crease crasher. That's pretty cool. So that's that for them. Right side, we still have Forrester, Kako, and Kaliev. Then we got the bottom pairing here. Defense, I know Bean wants to come back he wants to come back, but our first year he did do okay, but I think we need to progress into an actual top right wing, right D pairing, depending on if that's in free agency or a trade, however that's going to work out. We also do have $26 million to spend, so whoever's on free agency, we can really bolster our team, get that one big superstar for this team to help maybe put that over the edge. We'll see. In the system, we do have some depth, but no youth depth. Hopefully, we can get that this draft, especially for defense. We don't have any of that. Goalies, same thing. We don't have any of that, but we really don't need it for now. We have Knight, who can be our goalie for the next 7 years, even if we go that long. But the good old power video editing, I'm going to go through all these off-season focuses, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm done with the all-season focus for the people I want to focus on. Well, pretty much the whole team. There were a couple guys, Wallstrom and Bertuzzi, who already have maxed out adaptability, which is pretty cool. Just inside, that's how more willing they are to changing positions, changing play styles, fitting in lines, all the above there. That's, the more that they're adaptable, the more they're willing to change. But since we're done with that, let's get right into the draft lottery, all of that. Let's go. And looking at the draft lottery here, wow, we have a couple big winners here. Los Angeles and Buffalo moving from 10-6 to 2-1. Congratulations to them. They won out on that lottery. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever won out on a lottery in NHL. I know in NBA I have, but not in NHL. I think the highest I've gotten was to like second or third, never number one. Retirements. Let's see who's retiring. Carlson's retiring. Brian Little. Brian Little. Ellis is retiring. Nash. Dowd. Harvey's retiring. Kruger. Bertuzzo. Hunt. Bunch of guys were here for just a cup of coffee. Carey Price finally retires. It's nice to see him actually in the NHL, like the Canadians on there instead of just the AHL affiliate like he's normally on, like Stalag. But all right, what about retirements? Any retiring for us? Hartford, Eric James. No, that's Hartford Wolfpack. All right. Nobody else? All right, that's good for us. That is good for us. Robert Bertuzzo is for Carolina. He's a scout. Whatever. Let's get right into the draft. And here Buffalo wants to trade away their number one pick. Okay. I'm not going to do that. But where are we in the first round? Where are we? Are we 32nd? Yes, or 33rd. Excuse me. Yeah, we're all the way down there. I'm going to see if I can find a trade for Bean. I mean, his contract's up this year, so his trade value isn't going to be, it's going to be almost nothing. Because the game likes to do that because, he has no trade value. No one wants him. I can offer a trade. Let's see here. We can also do a sign and trade on him if we want to do that going into free agency. I mean, seems like pretty much every team wants him, so we could do that. He does want to come back. We could do a sign and trade, like they do in real life sometimes. View draft. Let's take a look here. Obviously, for some reason, Skilly wasn't scouted. I love computer scouts. They get the job done half the time. Oh, there we go. A cool sniper is there on the 20th. Anybody else good in the first round? No, not really. We have a grinder that I have here. He's probably going to be like a top 6, not a medium. These are the people I just went through the scouting board real fast just to see if there's any real potential there. I mean, we have Samsonov at the 84th pick. I really want Prucha. I'm butchering the hell out of that name. Prucha, Samsonov, I kind of want. And maybe Lynn. Or I wouldn't want a defensive defenseman. We all know they don't progress very well. Maybe Caberlet. We'll see who's available, especially at our picks. I may trade down from our pick. But let's just see who goes in the top 5. Why not? Lundqvist, 82 overall. Wisniewski, 77. 76 for McKenna. Wow, he's a medium elite. Sometimes he's a franchise. it all depends on what the game's feeling for some reason. Skilly's an 80 overall. Not bad at all. Defensive defenseman Martinez, defensive defenseman 78, 70 overall for Graps, 65. Yeah, this is where I guess it's dropping off. Not for Rokan. 74 overall defenseman, top 5. Isn't looking too deep, so I'm glad we didn't get a top pick this year. But what is it? Lundqvist is a playmaker. He has a couple of zone abilities already. Wisniewski, what is he, a two-way? Not bad. McKenna, playmaker. We know that about him. Timofey Latipov, power forward, 6 foot. All right. Skilly, defensive defenseman, 6'5". Damn. All right, Utah. You got yourselves a bruiser back there. Martinez, what about him? 6'4". He already has truculence. Wow. All right, cool. Let's just sim to our pick. See how it goes. All right. Anybody good? Cruz, low elite playmaker. That's nice. That's nice for them. St. Pierre. Ooh, a low elite power forward, 6'4". All right. We got a couple of them. Another Wisniewski. All right. Any other medium elites? Wells or low elite playmaker. All right. How tall is he? 6'1". I thought I said 6'4". That's good. Damn. Anybody else? Autopov, 77 low elite playmaker. Wow, there's a few in here. All right. Let's see who's available for our pick. We have a few options. Curtis Duncan isn't scouted for some reason. I have a couple USA scouts. This is why I like to do it on my own for scouting. But we can get Tony Valhady. Wow, okay. I mean, he is the highest overall pick we have here. I mean, we have 2 more picks that I'm really hoping stick around. Which is Samsonov and Prucha. But I know we can get them in later rounds. So, you know what? Let's get I mean, he's a grinder, probably 2-way forward. Let's get him. Why not? Tony Valhady, what are you? I have to go all the way back here. And what are you? Let's see. Top 6 grinder. Yeah, I knew it. Top 6. Hey, top 6 grinder is not bad. He has skills to work on. It's going to go very nicely. Where's our next pick here in the second round? 6th overall. Okay. 6th overall pick here. Big's a playmaker. Maybe should have gotten him. But whatever. We'll take a grinder. It works out in our favor. At this point, I'm going to take Samsonov first. We know he's a low elite. Prucha, I know I have another second round pick. Low elite. All right, I'll take that. I know I have another second round pick, but it's obviously towards the end. If he gets picked, I'm going to be very sad. I might cry a little bit. An enforcer. Okay. McElroy. All right, a 6'1" enforcer. Okay, game. In the second round, that is absolutely. I don't think I've ever seen one taken that high before. Jay Genoway, sniper, medium elite. All right, cool. Is our guy Pedersen a low elite defenseman? All right. Pushkov, defensive defenseman. All right. We definitely took a guy 59 overall. Not the best, but hey, still got low elite potential. We can work on that. I am not going to pass this up. Prucha, Andres Prucha from the Sparta Extra League. Grinder, possible franchise. What is he? Please. Let me go back. It's making the suspense even more. What is he? You know what? I'll take it. It was a risk. Low elite, 50 overall. He will be in the NHL by the end of this series. That is hey, it is what it is. We got a couple elites though. definitely can work in our system, getting them better. All right, any more? You know what? Let's take this offensive defenseman, Bendrich Cabalet. Why not? He's here. What is he? Top four? Man, we'll take it. Top four defenseman. That's not that bad. Could be worse. Could be top six, top seven, and then anybody else that we have here. I mean, I could take them. I could not. Yeah, we got a bunch of busts. Why do they do sing like that all the time? Anybody else? I mean, they're all in deeper rounds, and they're probably all top sixes, top sevens. Anybody with rank? Who's the top rank guy? I got top six defenseman, Brad Winfrist. Top six. He's a low top six. We got a low elite sniper here, Demers. But anybody else? Low elite offensive defenseman. You know what? I'll just take Kari Luukkonen, goalie. We got to build up the depth anyway. Why not? Third round. What was he? Now it's time to slide all the way down here. It's going to take a minute. Fringe starter, and that's a bad pick. All right, whatever. Let's pick some more forwards here out of the elites that we have left. All right, let's draft Miroslav Simek. Why not? Playmaker, center, right wing. We'll see what he is later. Sim to our next pick. It's the 6th round. There's going to be almost no one left. Who else is left here? The scouts really like Donald Manlow. So I know we need more forwards, but yeah, let's take them. All right, and then the last pick of the draft. Wow, that was a name. What last pick? Who do we take? Are there any enforcers here that are scouted out? Hybrids? No. All right, let's just take the biggest person. Weight-wise, who is he? 146, that's crazy. 240, 6'5", most likely an enforcer. What about height? 6'8" goalie. Oh, Ryan Tamlin, the Tower of Tamlin. All right. Definitely, wow, these are some big-ass goalies. Tommy May says he's a two-way defenseman. 6'6", 214. What about you? Matthias Gilbert. He's probably not an enforcer. Seth Fry. Let's go with May. A two-way defenseman he is. All right, whatever. I know we have a lot of defensemen, but man, it is what it is. It's the way we drafted. Let's go into contracts. Ford, Georges, and Brickell. Their contracts are up. These are all of our scouts that are up. We will definitely be resigning. First, let's just go to coaches immediately. Let's get down to business. Ford, what are you looking for? 2.7 a year. Just for you to say yes, let's well, how much is max? I'm just curious as coaches. Damn. Wow, you can how much can you offer a head coach? I've never seen it go up to. Wow, that's crazy. 9.9 you can offer for a head coach. That is crazy. All right. After Stanley Cup, I think 2.85. Why not? 2.85 for another 4 years of being our head coach. Let's see if you say yes to that. Gorges. What about you? 9 mil. We'll give you a flat mil. Why not? After taxes in Connecticut, it's probably only like $600,000 anyway. All right, for another 4 years, I like that. So hopefully those two say yes. They're locked up for another 4 years, 3 years for Fritz and the goalie coach. We'll take that. Goalie coach down in the AHL. What are the contracts looking for all of them? 1 year deal. You're an A. Why not? Goalie coach. I'll give you. I'll give you 3.5. Not mil. 350,000. Why not? All right. Scouts, I'm not worried about first. Let's go to re-signing players. How much do we have? We have a crisp 30 mil to re-sign players. Wenberg doesn't want to come back here. I mean, yeah. I mean, face-offs are 76, 75, 71. Gustafson's 80. Eh. How much do you want? 2.5. I'm fine with letting you walk. Why not? Witherby, what was yours? 71? Yeah, 71. You're not really a center. You're more of a wing. We'll see if maybe we can change you to a wing just as a depth guy. What about our AHL team? How are we doing? Let's sign the grinder to a entry level deal. Let's get him locked up. Samek. I mean, you're probably just gonna play in the CHL, but why not? Let's offer you a contract. You're gonna think about it. That is crazy work, dude. But okay. All right, Jonathan, what do you want? I could qualify you. You only want a 1 year deal. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. A 1 year deal, 1 mil. Welcome back to the team. Gustafson, what about you? 1.3 for 2 years. Why not? We can always trade you away. I like how a lot of these players, especially lower players, they only want 2 years deals. If you offer them like a 1 year for 2 million, they're like, that's not the contract I want. It's like, okay. AHL team, Strangers, we could still keep him for 1 more year to help down there as a sniper. I mean, sure. For 1 year, he's probably gonna, yeah. 1 year, why not? For the AHL team, we're gonna come back to Giroux. I always forget how to say his name. Whatever. Denisenko, playmaker. I don't really need another playmaker, especially if he's just gonna sit there on the bench. He does want to come back. I could use him in the sign and trade. I mean, his potential's almost nothing anyway. We'll come to back. Smith, obviously, grinder. Let's bring him back. 1 year, 1.1. Yes, we'll take that offer. For the AHL team, Dylan, I mean, we'll definitely need you because we don't have any depth in that apparently, especially on the left wing. So I could use you for 1 more year. Yarventi, he might be moving up. That's why Denisenko, I might be moving on from him. So we'll work with that. Dylan, he wants a 2 year deal. Sure, I'll give it to you. Whatever. Right wing. We do have a bunch of guys up next year. Holmstrom, Wallstrom. I mean, Entwistle. He's a power forward. I don't like how his awarenesses are so low. So he would just be an AHL guy anyway. I'll try to pick somebody up off of free agency. Why not for that? Especially for the AHL side, we need some depth in wings. Daxu, how well did you grow? What were you, like 50 up to a 60? We'll take that. Martone, he may or may not be in the NHL next year. They might need 1 more year down there in the AHL. We'll see about that. Defenseman, we do have 30 million. How long does he want? 3 years, 3 mil. We'll give that to him, and then we'll do a sign and trade, depending on who's out there to get. All right. So let's see here. We got 3, 6, 7, 8, and we got 9. we can probably get rid of a couple of these guys. I mean, Alexander. I mean, their awareness is just so low. Other than on offensive wise, I mean, defense they're sitting nice, but we can give up a few of those guys. It helps with our space with contracts too. AHL team. two seventh defensemen. I mean, 60 overall is very high. What are they? Defensive defensemen. I can trade those guys away. Why not? They're not going to grow into anything. Samsonov, let's sign right away. 3 years, $1 million each. Caberlet, why not? 3 years, $1 million each. We'll work with that. These guys I can sign later anyway, and yeah, we'll work with that. Tumisto, if that's how you say it, well, I'll bring you back for a year. Why not? AHL guy can work down there. Goalies, quick, Prostevov, you can go. Kari Luukkonen, I'm probably saying that wrong too. We'll sign you. Why not? Quick, what about you? 1 year, 800. How about a two-way for what's the max we can do? 1 mil. See if you take that. Oh, okay, he takes that. That's perfect. A two-way deal. He's probably gonna go down in overall. I might move him down for an 8 to AHL for a goalie. Dawes, I mean, you've been here from the beginning. I'll give you another deal. Why not? But yeah, we can go to our scouts and work on that. Denisenko, yeah, let's just sign you. What do you want? 2 years, $1 million. We'll sign you. Probably move you along when we get to free agency. Same thing with Giroux here, probably 2 years, 800. I mean, we have enough AHL centers. Hopefully, if they're not playing in the CHL, Weatherby, yeah, why not? Let's bring you back 1 year, 6.75. We still have 30 million to spend. We can use those guys as trade pieces to move along, depending on who's available. Scouts. Now for the boring one, how many people do we need to resign? A few of them. All right, let's give them contracts. Why not? I gotta. This one takes a while. It's just this game is just so slow with the reactions on how it goes. It's just crazy. This game's just always been slow, flying through the menus and how long it takes to load. Man, it's crazy how things just never change in this game. Like, it takes me a couple of times to click on their name for it to come up. Come on. There we go. That one took like 4 times to click. All right. All the scouts are done. All the coaches are done. And all the players are done. Let's see what we get. First day. Bean accepts our offer. Okay. He joined our team. All right. Regrettably, you don't have enough roster spots for me? I swear I do. Like, I what? 50. I mean, he's on a contract anyway. Like, we hold his rights. I mean, we're gonna make roster spots anyway when it comes to free agency. So far in his coaching career, he's pretty much 84, 67, and 13. So pretty much 84 and 80. Not bad. Let's see if we can, throughout the next couple years, bring that up. Zachary George, he is back. Welcome back. Brickle, he accepted the offer. He's not entirely thrilled, but he accepted. Now it's just time for all of our scouts. All right. Just accepting all these scouts. All right, there we go. Let's just hit re-sign players just one more time. Is there anybody that needs a contract that is a agent? Nope. All right, cool. We got that done in the system. I mean, it's the same people anyway. Yeah, we're good here. We have 28 mil going into free agency. Hell, we can make a splash, boost this team up. Coaches, everyone's signed except for, where is he? Polak. Let's move on from you, just from now. Get somebody better for the AHL power play. Why not? That's the only coach that we're going to move on from. Like I said, let's hit free agency and hit a save just in case this game wants to glitch out. First, coaches, who do we have that we can replace in the AHL team? First, I'd like to, Patrick Wall's here. All right. What's his record as a coach? One team is interested in him. I'm kind of curious. Who is it? Winnipeg. Okay. Any ex-players now ready? I mean, it says he's an AHL coach, but that record isn't really looking good. Man, maybe we can get him for the AHL team. Well, no ex-players. All right, AHL coaches. They're not gonna want to be associate. So let's see here. Who's got the best power play? B. Anyone got A down here? A, but you're not that good of a teacher. I mean, none of these guys will be. The most you're gonna get is a C. So we're already 700,000 over. I can't go that much more. I mean, technically we can because coach's salary cap goes into the player's salary cap. So, we have enough space to offer them. Why not? All right, A. We got a couple. Ooh, we can work with that. Why not? All right, Richard, you got an A plus in power play down there in the AHL. Why not offer you? Yeah, let's offer you 822. Why not? Let's see if that brings you in. If not, there's other people we can sign. It is what it is. But most importantly, free agents. Let's see who's on free agency. Patrick Kane is up here. Not interested. Carlson's up here. Semi not interested. Let's look at UFAs. There we go. Center wise, who do we have? Sam Bennett. That can work out. Not for 5 years though. Jonathan Toews, well, up to an 87. Welcome back. 92 face-off. That could work out in a way. 92 face-off. He only wants 1 year. We can give him a pretty penny. I know he's an 87 overall, but 92 face-offs, that would work out tremendous on the penalty kill and the bottom six pairing. I mean, yes, he's a top six, it says, but bottom six pairing, he is our face-off guy. That is what I like to see. Anybody down here? I mean, Wenberg is down here. Kane, Ilya Maikov. He's not really interested. I mean, I get it. But I don't get it at the same time. We just won a Stanley Cup and still no one wants to come here. Kemp, we could get him. We could. He would be a nice addition. We'll just have to see how our lines fare up once more. But he does want to come here. 5-year deal. This team is still in limbo of how many years I am going to give everybody. Alexander Nylander? Probably not. Most importantly, defenseman. What can we do here? Well, first, RFAs. Who's there? Drysdale? Okay. 3 teams are interested in him for only a 3-year deal. We can work on that. But even more importantly, Brent Clark. I know he's not interested in coming here, but we can trade for his rights. Wow. And Jordan Spence, what's happening there in LA? They don't have enough money? All right, I have a few possible trades I can think of going for. And goalies. Freddie Anderson, Mrazek, Reimer, Samsonov. Okay, Cam Talbot. Not many. But, you know what I'm thinking for possible, I mean that wasn't a really good save percentage there. 898. Hey, damn goalies. Can't save anything. I might as well. With save percentages like that, I might as well just keep Quick as a backup. But first, I don't even need to video edit cutting this out. Let's head on over to the Kings. How much money do they have? They have enough money to sign those guys. I don't know why they're not signing them. The computers in this game are otherworldly. Stupid. Bean. All right, let's get Bean out of here. We do have a lot of contracts and a lot of AHL contracts. Let's add Mironov, Kalinin. Let's move along from him. Another top six guy. I know I just re-signed you. This is the trade I'm thinking of. Regula, DeSanko, and Bean for Clark. I know he's a medium elite, but I mean, technically he's not under the contract. So, I mean, that brings down the trade value just a little bit. Not trying to fleece the computer completely, but you guys have more than enough cap to sign him. I don't know why you're not. Let's see if this trade goes through. Rejected. All right. I'll fancy it up a little bit. How about a fourth for this year and a fourth for next year? 2 fourths, we'll do that for you. How about that? Trade rejected. You're unwilling to part ways with him. Well, why don't you guys sign him already? Like, what the hell? A third. I'm giving you kind of what you guys want. All right. How about 2/3? It's 2/3 that you guys want, a left winger that you want, a depth guy, and Bean, who is replacing Clark. Rejected. Okay. How about this? A second and a fifth for Clark. Accepted. All right, there we go. We got Clark. Let's fly on over to contracts here. Clark, what do you want? How much do you want? Where are you in the system? How much do you want, Clark? Per year. Only wants 2 mil. Okay. We can lock him up long term. 5 years, that brings him out to 28, 3.9. 6 year, you know what, that might work. Let's bring it up. Let's see if he wants to do this. A 5-year deal that will bring him up to 28. He's not really happy with this and the organization, but for a possible medium elite defenseman who we can absolutely grow, 5 years at 4.25, I'm willing to lock that up. No contract clause. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we have the money. Why not? Let me clear up a couple more spots in this roster to help with our AHL team and possible somebody else we can get. I'm only thinking like one more person to really bolster this team. You know, we got Provorov and Clark that can go on the first line, Perbix and Patterson like last year, and Yoki and Probig, and then we got Harris, that is the 7th down in the AHL. Let's get rid of these two guys, the 7ths. Why not? Get rid of those guys. Goalies, as of right now, Quick is an 82 overall. I wouldn't mind getting somebody else. You know what? I just got him. Yes, he's a fringe starter, but he's going to be, I wouldn't say useless for the next few years, but he is definitely not going to break anything in the next few years. We got the AHL guys down here. We got the centers for the AHL down here. Low top six. What do we got for centers? 1, 2. I mean, Weatherby we can get rid of. Yeah. Weatherby we can get rid of. Strangles we can get rid of. These guys can play in the AHL immediately. I want them to. So, we're just dumping a bunch of people. I mean, who would want Weatherby and Strangles? No one. I mean, who wants these guys the most? Philly, we could. The Capitals, we shouldn't. All right. So let's go over to Philly. I know I traded away a fourth for next year, but can we get a third back? I'm kind of curious. I am kind of curious. What do we got for this year? We got all of our picks except for a fifth, and we traded away a second next year. I didn't forget. I just mislook. I mean, we can get a third back for next year. Yeah, let's just get a third back for next year. Why not? This is more than enough to get back. I mean, hell, not trying to fleece the computer, but we can possibly get a third and a fifth back for these guys. So, Trading a bunch of prospects away, whether it be in strangles for a third and a fifth to Philly. What do they say? They accepted. All right, we got a couple draft picks back, which is good. We opened up a good amount of space for a couple AHL guys that we can get from free agency. A possible goalie for just in case Quick drops down. The only one I'm thinking of, I mean, these guys are all the same overall, but I'm thinking Ilya Samsonov. Why not? It looks like he hasn't been doing good around the league. For some reason, Toronto had him in the AHL, but he did great down there. So, I mean, he wants a 2-year deal for $800. I will do that. Welcome to the team, Samsonov. We are waiting on Clark's contract to come through. I really want Jonathan Toews. I know he might drop in potential and overall this year, but we could absolutely use another veteran presence. Why not? Especially down on the bottom six lines, penalty kill and all that, 90-something face-off. That really matters in simming and penalty kill. And we have the money. So we're looking at $10 million. We have $20 million with Clark's contract kicking in here. We have $20 million left. That's more than enough. 1 year, $6 million. Toews, come to the team. He'll get back to us in a few days. And the only other contract I'm thinking is Beauvillier. 1 year, we'll give him exactly what he wants. Welcome to the team, Anthony Beauvillier. And then let's just look around the league for AHL fillers. You know, who's got potential going around here? Anybody interesting? Caldwell. I mean, he's a UFA. I mean, anybody interesting around here? No, not really. I'm not really seeing anybody interesting for the AHL team. Let's see. Overall wise, is there anybody cool that could be a center or anything for the AHL? Anybody? No, not really. Especially down here. No grinders, no enforcers. I mean, we can just look to it this way. Grinders, anybody that would be AHL, you know, help defend our guys down there. No one really. I mean, Brandon Duhaime, but awareness isn't really there. Awareness is key for a grinder, though. I've noticed in this game, for a good simulating grinder, you need awareness. One of the last signings I'm going to go for is Keegan Kosar. He's pretty much the only guy who is top AHL guy who has 5-star in physicality, and why not? Let's bring that to the AHL. You know, he'll be not a betweener guy, but somebody we can call up in the NHL. Let's bring him in. All right, let's sim a couple of days, see if we get a couple of these contracts in. Clark and Toews, what are you going to do with these contracts? Are you going to accept? Rich, okay, we'll deal with the AHL later. Come on, guys. It might take a couple days. The money offered isn't enough considering boosting the cat. Okay. And Jonathan Toews, welcome to the team, Taser. All right. Clark, you know what? For somebody we can grow into a good defenseman, I'm down for it. Especially giving you a 5-year deal. I can give you 4.5. Why not? Boosting the money, I was giving you 4.2, 4.5. Why not? Why not? He's not happy with 4.5, 4.75. You might think it's crazy. We can have a modified no trade clause on here for 90%. Oh, we really can't because... Alright, cool. A no trade clause because he's still technically a UFA for multiple years. Alright. 4.75, boosted at 500. Why not? Let's see if that get you here. It might not. I might need to do 5 million, but at that point I might give you just an extra year. Coaches, AHL coach, let's find somebody. Hell, you might think that's overpaying for Clark, 5.25, but he'd be 28, and I mean, by the end of that, he's going to be in his prime, and he's probably going to be asking for 10 million a year. I mean, at that point, I hope he's that high of an overall, especially for a medium elite and for this team. Hamlet is here, and Clark, welcome to the team. All right, I that's probably going to be it for all of our signings and stuff. NHL team. So this is what it's looking for. Aginla first line, Ratty second line, Duchesne, Tays third line, Jonathan fourth line, and then we got a couple of guys we can call up here. 1, 2, 3 right here. Beauvillier. I signed him because two-way forward. We have Smith who can be 5 and then 6. Right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have that. Defenseman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have that. And then goalies, we have 3 that we can have in the NHL, 4 possibly. I mean, who else is on free agency 10 days in? I got to save so we hopefully don't lose it. John Carlson, I mean, we have enough money to bring him in. I'm sure he wouldn't want just a 1-year deal. I mean, that would put our defense over the edge for a year, but I want to grow Clark immediately. Get him at high overall as possible because he has potential to be this 90 overall. And I don't want to throw away 10 million for 1 year. I mean, we could, but I'm happy with the team we have. I'm trusting the building process. I will see you at the start of the next season. Well, here we are, season 3, preseason. I'm not going to set up any season goals or anything like that just yet. It's going to take some time. But we're just going to get right into simming. But first, edit lines. We have a deep roster. I mean, that's why I got Tays. Ratty went up to an 84. Aginla up to an 88. Teravainen, he got 2 or 3 more abilities, which is crazy at the age of 32. Kako didn't get any. It's kind of head-scratching, but hopefully during the season, maybe after the season, he goes up a little bit. Duchesne is down to an 83 now. I mean, he is 35. He is losing speed and stuff, so depending on how he's playing throughout the season, he might get bounced out, especially for Wally. I mean, he's 26 though. But I mean, it all depends on how he's playing. He could get. I mean, it all depends. Like I said, I mean, reality. This is how it could go. Like bring him down to the third line, or move up Arthur. You know, he technically is a sniper in air quotes, even though he's more of a playmaker. Moving around Beauvillier. I mean, we just got a deep team. Jonathan Tays, I mean, he's down here on the third line. I mean, he did drop 2 overalls, but I mean, this third line is perfect. Bertuzzi, Tays, and Forrester. I mean, that's some team's second line. He could definitely lock people down. This is just a deep team. Defense, we're going to work on Clark and Provorov fitting onto this first line still. Hopefully that works. Pedersen, Yoki, Perbix, and Proberg. It's pretty much the same there. Power plays first. Yes, this is how it's shaping up. I put Arthur on here just to give him more ice time. Provorov and Clark on here to double him up. Kako. Yeah. When I asked the coach just to set the lineup real quick, and then I went through and edited it. Kako, the least amount of ice time was him, except for first line time, which is disrespectful. So I put him on this line. Tays to win those face-offs. Other power play times here, we got that. Penalty kill. This is where it looks like we're going to shine. Tays, Forrester, Proverb, and Pedersen, I mean a +4. I have high hopes for our penalty kill this year. Ratty and Beauvillier, +2. Third line, I mean Proberg and Duchesne. Once again, I can mix that up, with that line. That line will be a little bit experimental. Extra lines. I mean, these are just some of the extra lines around Kako and Tays, Ratty and Bertuzzi, the three lines. And then goalies right now, I'm still running with Knight and Quick. Obviously, Knight, he's a 90 overall now. Amazing. I'm hoping he can get that gold X factor. I wonder what it'll be. I'm running with Quick as the backup for right now because he's on a two-way. If he's starting to play bad, I can bring up Samsonov. Scratches, we got a deep team here. Jordan Harris, Holmstrom, and Wallstrom. So we got the Strums on the bench and Harris. This team, yeah, we don't have the shiny overall, but man, we have 83s all the way down to the fourth line. We can do something there. And a 90 overall goalie. We can do something here. AHL squad, this is what's just looking like. Martone, actually, I'm moving him up. And Yarventi, we're going to do that. Defense, looking all right, not bad. I mean, yeah, we got some low overalls in here, but it's all about growing this team. And we have the goalie in net to help with that. Devin's up to a 70 overall. That's pretty cool. But we got Samsonov and Dow's. I mean, we got deep goalies. So if anyone gets injured, the moral of this team is depth. But I think after last playoff run, I mean, Teravainen, yes, he won the Conn Smythe. But after the last playoff run, I think it's time for good old Tij to get that captain. Well, Iginla, you are the first captain of this generation's Hartford Whalers. Thank you very much. Tays, Teravainen as alternatives. I mean, it was Provorov, but I guess the game gave it to Tays, which I have no problem with that. The man is a veteran and a multiple-time Stanley Cup winner. So, why not? This video, we're just gonna sim through preseason and get a few regular season games simmed in here. Why not? See how this team performs. I need to take those people off the trade block so I can stop getting these trades. Yeah, I'm tired of this. Yeah, we get in second and thirds, but no, we're just gonna clear that out. All right, there we go. I mean, this is the preseason, so of course we're gonna dominate these teams. Maybe towards the end here, when they put their actual players in there, it might be a little bit more realistic, but whatever. 6-2 preseason. Looks like we're starting on the road against San Jose and against the Devils. We're gonna jump in against the Colorado team here for third period sim. Just to see how this team plays. The last like 5-10 minutes. But let's get the first two games underway of the season 3. Your Stanley Cup defending champions now. First game against San Jose, we lose it 2-1, and Joka Harju is out till January 5th. First game of the year, first big injury. That's a decent injury. January 5th, that's almost half the year. So, ouchies. But good thing we have depth. Harris will slide you over there. Perbix will throw in Proberg for that. And then Perbix looks like you're going to get a solid amount of second time ice time. I just jumbled those words up for no reason. So there you go. All right. Good Branson? No, isn't he old now? Like 30-something? Yeah, 34 now. Just going to decline that. Game 2 against the New Jersey Devils, a 3-2 loss. So we're starting out 0-2. All right. Not the best, but let's get over to this game against the Avalanche. And we got back-to-backs here. All right. Spencer Knight, I mean, we're not scoring, so it's what it is. But first home game, they're going to raise the banner. Not really, because they don't do that in the game anymore. Raising the banner, first game against Colorado, first period, 0-0 tie going into the second period, 3-2. Wow, talk about a lot of goals. Mikko Rantanen, power play goal, Wood, middle stat. We got Drew and Teravainen scoring goals for us. Let's get some of this simming. Oh, not that. Whoa, wrong button. Wrong button. Let's get some of this third period simming underway, then we'll jump into the game here. 10 minutes left. Power play for them. Can we kill it off? We kill it off. Power play for us. Anything happens there? There we go. Kako gets a goal, ties the game up. Let's jump into this game here. Why not? Home unis. Look at that. Aginla, you're captain. Fix a couple settings there for audio. Make it more pleasurable to listen. There we go. Got the second line out there in the offensive zone against their top line. Ratty wins the faceoff. Not bad. Has a 66 rating. All right, we're just skating back in our own defensive zone, playing it through the middle. Always nerve-wracking. Passing it up. All right, there we go. What are we going to do here? Pass it back to the middle there. Oof. Not, could have done better. Could have done better. Oof, what a one-timer. We blocked that. All right, not bad. Skating up the zone here. All right, come on. What are we going to do here? Backhand shot. All right, that's weird. Once we get out of the zone here, and a slap shot goal from Nichushkin from the point. Let's call a timeout here. All right, that's not great. Get our top lines back out there. I mean, this team is one of the best for a reason. Strategy, crash the net, face off, aggressive. Why not? Let's go. Knight, just let that go in. Of course, we're pushing for offense. I'm not shortening the bench because I'm controlling the bench. Aggressive face-off. Let's go. Win that face-off. Nope, we lose it. He loses it again. I lost it last time. All right, 5 minutes left. What are they doing here? Knight catches that. Not bad. Oh, well, this is not a way I would like to start the season 0-3. But it looks like we're going to be starting like that. We got the Stanley Cup drought hanging over our shoulders already. Wins it back. All right. Makar's waiting for that one-timer. Let's get out of the zone here. Come on. Full forward check. Let's go. Aggression. There we go. Ooh, what a shot by Tij, but a save. Oh, no, excuse me. Teravainen. But a nice glove save for Georgiev. All right. Still got the first line out there. Going up against Landeskog and Nichushkin, their second line. All right. Taze and Makar are still out there. Clark lets it fly. Pad save. Another pad save from Kako. You could have buried that. Georgiev is on his game right now. Look at him on the ground already. Just put it up over him. I know Taze is right there, but you could have. You could have, Kako. All right, Tij, can we get another offensive win here? Nope, he loses again. All right, we need to work on that face-off there, Tij, but it's okay. You guys are just letting him skate down. This game is something else. All right, play it up the boards. There we go. We'll get the second D pairing out there. Oh, Kako. Ooh, not Kako. Fucking Teravainen. Nice pad save there by Georgiev. He's trying to go glove side. All right, when Carr's coming down. All right, we got the second line out there. Break it out. There we go. There we go. Ooh, what a nice board pass there. And just a bad shot. Just a bad shot by Ratty. Just a little soft one right to the goalie's pads. What a hit, though. Duchesne got dumped against his old team. Maybe he's a little too old here. All right. See if you can win this face-off against... There we go. 66 overall face-off. What a pass to the net here. All right. Let's get that face-off. All right. Get the first D pairing back out there. Boy. We got the second line out there. We got a minute left. Ratty win this face-off. We got full pressure. Nope. He loses that face-off against McKinnon. All right. I should have put Taze out there. Haven't seen him yet. All right. There we go. Across the middle. Nope. We're giving it up. We're giving it up. Back out. All right. Beautiful. Bring it into the zone. We got 52 seconds left. There we go. There we go. Bring it around the boards. What are we doing here? Play it around. Out. Nice shot. All right. We got 40 seconds left. I'm going to pull the goalie. This is the only way I know how. Anytime I do it with the buttons in the game, it messes up. Pull the goalie. We're pinned down against the boards. Come on, there we go. There we go. We win the puck. Back to the point. Shoot it. Shoot it. What are we doing? We're walking it in? Oh my God, Duchesne, what a hit. There we go. We got to have full pressure by now. Duchesne in front of the net. Oh, he could have. And get the puck, come on. Nope, we're just going to let him skate past. Back down, dumps it in. He misses the net. All right, let's get the first line out there. Break it out. Come on. Proverb, what are you doing? Can we get down and help him? There we go, Kako. Break it out. So we're just going to lose the puck. All right, that's one way to do it. All right, and that's it. We lose. All right. And another thing about this game, which is like kind of stupid, guys, like we go into the game, can we at least finish the game? Because now it's going to show that we've played 83 games. Like, this is another thing. A 4-3 loss against the Avalanche. It's, all right, Red Wings, can we get a win back? Jonathan Quick is out with an upper body injury till October. So, not long. We're going to bring up Dow's instead because he's on a two-way. We'll bring him up. Let's edit lines because I don't want to lose Samsonov because I have a feeling an 82 overall goalie, sending him down, somebody might pick him up. Let's get Dow's in there real quick. Knight is down to an 89 already. All right. We're just not having a good season. All right. Sim the game. We're in the AHL now. AHL team's doing all right so far. Another 4-3 loss against the Red Wings. So 0-4 so far on the season. Not a good start. Can we at least get a couple back here? Game against Minnesota. What can we do here against Minnesota? Provorov is hurt till the 28th. All right. Another injury. We got a 2-1 win. There's our first win on the season. Jonathan Quick is back. Just continue. Boston, 6-2 win. Proberg is injured. Oh my God, the injury bug is hitting us hard. Wow. All right. Dows, I'll send you down. Defensemen, we have 3 defensemen injured. Pedersen's injured. Yoki, Proberg. All right. I mean, Hunt, I got to bring you up. Or you know what? It's early in the season. Let's bring him up. Yeah, I know he's got to clear waivers. Let's go to edit lines. Wow, the injuries are hitting us right off the bat. They're not even waiting. They said, we got to take you guys down a notch. Goalies, Quick, get back in there. And then defense, Wallstrom is, okay, that's, Prover, he can play. Get him in there. All right, beautiful. And then Holmstrom, you can play. Why not? Tumo, let's put you in there for now. The hat tricks, yeah, just quickly edit lines there. Oh, Samsonov is in there. Yes, I'll edit lines manually. All right, more people back. I mean, I didn't even think it's sim today. This game is just all out of whack. No one's ready to be back. What the hell, game? 2-1. Wow, we win 4 in a row. All right, we're slowly getting back. We're back to 500 now. Win against Minnesota, Boston, Winnipeg, and the Rangers. All right, let's get to the end of the month here, and see what happens here. Calgary, a 3-1 win. All right, the team turned it around. We started 0-4, but now we're back to 5-4. What are we, 10 games in? 9 games in? I'll sim a couple more games here and just leave it at that. Why not? See how this team is playing. Get enough games in to see how the stats are looking. Proberg is injured now. Wow, defense is just taking a hit this year. Okay. All right, a 1-0 shootout win, though. A 4-2 win against Washington. So we were on a 7-game winning streak here. We lose 6-4 against Seattle. All right, Tampa Bay. We have more offensive guys out there than defense. Let them just get healthy. Tampa Bay, what do we do here? 3-2 overtime loss and a 2-1 win against Montreal. Wow, these numbers are going to look crazy, especially defense-wise, because I think we have no defensemen out there whatsoever. We got Clark, Prover, Holmstrom, Wallstrom, Tumo, Harris. I mean, this is just crazy. Proberg, let's get you in here for Tommy, Tumo, Wallstrom. Yeah, let's just. This team is a mess right now on defense. Let's just sit into the next game. And how many games are we in now? 14 games in. Let's get past Toronto. Why not? Rivals, Islanders. They're 3-9-3. We beat them 4-1, 4-1. Probrix is back. I'll worry about that after he's healthy because I think it's at the 13th that he'll be healthy. All right, another injury down in the AHL. A 4-0 loss against Edmonton. This is where I'm going to leave it. After Toronto, we are 9-6-1. They're 8-6-2, pretty much 500. What can we do against them? A 5-2 loss. This is where I'm going to leave it for now. I mean, we have so much potential for this team, but defensive-wise, we are number one. Goal-scoring-wise, it seems like we're struggling. I mean, it makes sense. We have depth over goal-scoring, and we also have a bunch of offensemen playing defense. That is probably good for our plus-minus, but let's just take this over real quick. Probix, let's get you back in there. Let's put Tumo back down here. Holmstrom, put Broberg in there for now. All right. Defense is back so far. But, wow. What a strange start to the season here. Just going to take a quick look at the stats and think about what we're going to do going towards this season. All right. Forwards, 17 games into the season, so it's nothing to fret about. But Kakko and Iginla having a good time on the first line. Teravainen as well. Taves has 11 points on the third line, but a -2. Druin is a -3. Arthur's having a good time on that fourth line. Same thing with John. That fourth line is not doing bad. Ratty, 8 points. Forrester with 6. Bertuzzi with 5. Duchesne is a -2, so maybe we'll change that around. Holmstrom playing defense has 0 points. That's okay. We had a lot of injuries. Broberg with 6, Harris with 2, Clark with only 1 goal. Okay, so we'll work this team around. We'll work it up. Goalies-wise, Knight has played all the games, but with a 9.31 save percentage. All right, so it's definitely scoring we need. Quick, it's only played 1 game. He got injured in it probably. Ratty with rookie 8 points. All right. So with this team, goal scoring is looking like it's going to be a problem. I mean, we do have a bunch of two-way forwards. We only have 2 snipers on this team. One's on the fourth and one's on the first line. So maybe we work around that. But right now, first line is doing good. Second line, average. So maybe this is the move for now. Putting Duchesne down on the fourth line. Most likely. Third line's doing all right. You know, could be better. Fourth line is doing very happily down there. But this might be the move for now to see how that works out. Duchesne down to the third. Defense, next episode, we're going to ask Provorov and Clark to fit that first line. And nothing to change with the goalies. Spencer's doing his job. It's the team in front of him. But it's the start of the new season. Penalty kill's doing good. Power play, we need working on that. A little bouncy start to season 3, but it's all fun. Let me know what you think about some of these line changes, what we can do going into the next episode. Also, is there possibility of getting rid of some of these older guys? Kakko needs a contract extension. Druin, Taze. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to re-sign those guys. Druin doesn't want to re-sign. Ratty, I need to extend. So we have a few contracts to go over next episode. But until then, have a wonderful day. I will see you. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.